Well, that's one, and we're going to touch a little bit on the other reason why that could happen. Yeah. So the financial aid office has academic requirements that a student, minimum academic requirements that a student is expected to make at the end of every term, and when we evaluate their academic progress. And those requirements are that they complete 67% of the attempted classes. So just to give you an example of what that looks like. If a student enrolls in 4 classes, we would want them to complete 3, so they remain above the 67. If they only complete 2, they're at 50 and they drop below. We definitely want to make sure that they maintain a Valencia GPA of 2.0, but also an overall GPA. So what that means is that we're looking at what they're doing here at Valencia. We're looking at what they transferred in and what they did at Valencia. And then we want to make sure that they graduate before reaching 150% of the classes that they would need to complete that degree. And we're going to try to roll quick because our time is going, and we'll answer questions right after. So if the student doesn't meet just one of those requirements, they have an option of appealing to our office. And there's a formal document that they submit. There's requirements and things that we want them to submit with that appeal form. When they submit that appeal form, a financial aid committee reviews it and determines if the reasons why they did not meet, though at least one of those requirements is valid. Then we would approve the student for financial aid, and they may be placed on a plan. And sometime, what does that plan look like? That plan may require that they not change their major. It may require them not to fail or withdraw from classes. It may and not take classes that are outside of their major. So as long as the student continues on the plan that we inform them of, they will continue to receive financial aid until they graduate.
There comes the wait, don't take me out of your class. I can't be withdrawn from your class. Yes. Don't drop me out. That's why. Because probably they're on an appeal plan and they have to abide by the rule. If not, they'll be suspended and possibly not be able to appeal for the next semester.
So if the appeal is denied, we do provide the student with some options. They can enter into a payment plan. They can look into possible scholarships that would award them depending on what type of academic requirement they're not meeting, or they could pay out of pocket. Once they meet the academic requirements established, then they would regain financial aid eligibility. So if they were suspended, doesn't necessarily mean that this is a forever deal. Of course, unless it's 150% rule. Then we definitely want them to make sure that they follow that appeal plan. And then some of our students get dropped for non-payment. And so the question is, why do our students get dropped for non-payment?